One of our favorite family stories is from 20-some years ago when we were at a Texas Roadhouse back in Kentucky. We were all there as an extended family eating supper together, and they brought out those hot rolls, those buttery, warm, hot rolls and placed a basket of them on the table. And our niece, Lauren, who was probably 5 or 6 at the time, reached up and grabbed one of those rolls, took a bite and said, I love these rolls. This is what Texas Roadhouse is all about. Those lines that you have sometimes in your family that were said 20-some years ago that you'll still repeat years and years later. We will sometimes still quote Lauren, who was just, like I say, 5 or 6 at the time. But we also always remember that Nana, Lauren's grandmother, my wife's mom, said, Lauren, let's not say we love food. Let's just say we think these rolls are delicious or they're really good. Now, I think Nana's goal there was to maybe help Lauren think about it. She didn't want her to get a unhealthy relationship with food, if you know what I mean. But I think about that because I think we do that all the time. We as adults will say, man, I love this new jacket, or I love my new cell phone. I love my new car. Man, I love it. Or I love shopping at Target. I love this wine. I love the Georgia Bulldogs. I love the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And we say those things because we're trying to find a way to verbalize our extreme feeling about these things. But the Bible is very clear. It says in 1 John 2:15, do not love the world or anything in the world, for if you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you. That's pretty strong words. But I think what John was trying to tell us there was very simple. If you love the world, it pushes out love for the Father. But if you love the Father, it pushes out love for the world. See, we fall into this trap of loving these things of the world, but God never intended us to love these things of the world. He wants us to love Him and love people. The Bible doesn't say anywhere about us loving the things of the world. We shouldn't get attached to these things. In fact, Jesus one time said, you can't serve two masters. If you love one, you will hate the other. If you're devoted to one, you'll despise the other. He was talking about money, but it also applies to things. See, the things of this world are going to burn up. They're all going to perish. And we are to use the things of this world. And of course, Jesus wants us to enjoy the things of the world. He wants us to enjoy shopping. He wants us to enjoy these things. But He doesn't want us to love these things, because when you love these things, you're loving something that's going to burn up. You're loving something that's going to perish one day. But your love for the Father will last for eternity. So I want you to think about this, because I'm obviously thinking about it. And last week when I said Matthew got up and left his table and left everything and followed Jesus, you probably think, well, what does that mean exactly? What does that even look like? Well, I think one of the things it looks like is walking away from our love for the things of the world. We enjoy them, we use them, they're tools, but our love is devoted to Jesus. He's the one we love. And of course, because of that love and what we've received, we love people the way Christ loved people. And that keeps our focus on the spiritual, on the eternal, and not on these temporal things of the world. I hope this helps you. It's helping me. And as you go into this week, I hope you'll think about what I've said, and maybe it'll help you think about even how you say what you say. Maybe you won't say, I love this steak. You'll say, man, I really enjoy this steak. I'm so thankful for it. It's delicious. And of course, in everything you do, keep walking with Jesus. See you next week.